let's be honest, sometimes life sucks. It's true. The stuff we're going through in our time right now, it sucks pretty much for everyone in one way or another. Life sucks. My husband and I were just talking this morning about a situation that we went through some time ago, and it was hard, and it was just a situation where all you can say is, it sucked. And then we laughed and we were able to talk about it and we were able to move forward. But the truth is that sometimes we go through stuff in life and it's hard. And it's not just hard then, it's hard for a long, long time. And one of the things that I talk about through Moxie Me and my message through Moxie Me is the whole aspect of victimization and how sometimes we go through experiences in life when we are victimized. And for me, I've gone through a lot of victimization in my life, especially when I was young, especially in my childhood. Went through a lot of very difficult child abuse where the stuff that I encountered just put me really into cycles of shame, where that was the thing that drove most of my life, was this deep-seated belief that something is wrong with me. And so I have spent a lot of my time working hard at trying to hide what I feel is unacceptable about me. And it's really had a huge influence on pretty much all of my life. Even today, I find myself struggling against shame a lot in my life. Being vulnerable is hard, even though I feel like I have people in my life who are very trustworthy, people who I know love me and care about me. I'm stepping forward in this Moxie Me effort to really help other people in their journey coming through victimization as well. And yet, if I'm honest, sometimes I still struggle. I think that is real. I think that I'm being honest and I'm being vulnerable. I've done a lot of work throughout my life, throughout the past 20 years on overcoming and dealing with and growing through some of the stuff that I experienced very early in my life and how that has held me in captivity and kept me from being the courageous, free, and fully alive woman that I know I was created to be. I'm wearing my I Am t-shirt today because for me it's very helpful when I look in the mirror and I am reminded of all of who I am, not all, but some of who I am as a woman, that I am mindful, that I am resilient, that I am bold, and I am courageous, and that I have a lot of strength to move through the situations that life brings to me, even when life sucks like it does right now. I wanted to talk a little bit about this today because I think we're going through a time when so many of us are really struggling. We're struggling with fear or anxiety or depression or lack of motivation or fears about tomorrow. We are in a place of high emotional tension right now, and I think a lot of us are feeling it. We're seeing it also played out in front of us through the struggle to even have good conversations about contradicting viewpoints. We're seeing more meltdowns. We're seeing more anger and frustration just thrown about, sometimes even hurtfully or carelessly, and it's hard. But what I want to say is this, that sometimes life sucks. Most of us, maybe I could even say all of us, have been through some kind of trauma or victimization that has a bigger effect on us than we sometimes realize, especially when the events of life are very hard and uncertain. What I want to say today is this. Just be mindful of where you are, of what you're feeling. Sometimes it's even hard to identify what it is that we're feeling. Sometimes it's really important to take time to sit back and identify what it is that we're even feeling. And then, once you identify it, really ask yourself, is this something that you can go through on your own and deal with on your own? Or do you need to take that step and reach out and ask for help? I've been really struggling with lack of motivation, something that is not common for me. I'm usually very highly motivated and a hard worker and a go-getter, but lately I can very easily sit in a chair and pick up a novel and experience somebody else's story more than I really want to experience mine. And I've been realizing it, and I've been saying it, that I'm struggling with motivation. And today I had the opportunity in a conversation with a friend of mine, and she said, wow, I really hear you. I hear you saying that, and I've heard you say that before a few days ago. What do you need? And those were very powerful words. And I was able to just sit in the moment and very quickly think about, what is it that I need? And we were able, really just in probably a 10-minute conversation, to identify 2 or 3 things that would help me be able to move forward, that would help me break through the feelings of lack of motivation that I was feeling. Just her very kind words of, what do you need, were super powerful for me. So I want to ask you today, what do you need? Whether you're feeling fear over the uncertainty or anxiety or depression or anger or whatever it is, what do you need to help you break through that and move forward? If I can be of help, please let me know. Or if there's someone in your life that you can go to and say, hey, can you just listen? I need somebody to hear me. I need somebody to help me come up with 1 or 2 things that will really help me be able to move forward. Take the step. Do the brave thing. Be bold. That's who you are. I'm sending you lots of love and joy. These are hard times. And I want you to know that I see that. I know that. And I care. Have a great day.